to roll. And that Lucina, we can see the thumbs up, which seems we are ready. We are more than ready, more than prepared to go right back into the Smash Bros action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are starting strong in Smashville yet again. We're seeing that it's going to start really strong for Javi right now, just with 2 hits, but not quite, as things will get almost the same percentage, just a 10% lead for Javi right now, which is taking now quite more the lead, to playing it safely, not making every hit count and not overextending, which is what most of the Lucina suffer from, overextending combos.
And Javi here also has been making a great job of keeping Luigi at bay and actually being able to read some of the approach options from Law. This is the first time that we see the dash attack coming very effective. The down tilt, which can be very good as well for those tech chases into the reads with the smashes, or even the up B for Lucina. Javi had that read and he had the position to punish, but not swinging just right in time. So perhaps he's going to come to regret not being able to actually close out that punish and taking his sweet time, as he knows that Luigi is the one that has to approach. And now trying, the jump was spent, but Javi didn't try for the back air. And Law getting the grab could be very dangerous. Look at that, the percent increases, and Luigi does have a couple of confirms that he could use, namely the up B and the back air, to able to seal it out, even at this percent, which is honestly not still super high. Yet again, the backer not coming in for Javi, so I mean, he has to clean it up, especially versus an explosive character like Luigi.
Yep, Luigi can't catch you lacking any single moment with that grab. And that's what a lot of players can't see coming, and a lot of combos that are difficult to get out. It's just Luigi's really, really atrocious like grab. Right now we're seeing that Javi is looking for Law even off stage, like really, really under. We're seeing right now that off stage situation, no forward air, nothing, just really returns like nothing happens. There's the grab. This could be it. We see the tornado. It won't happen. Nothing goes out from it. Right now, we're seeing that Javi having Law at bay right now. This is going to be a back throw, and the stock, yes, sir. Right now, we're seeing that Javi has lost his first stock, and right now, we're seeing that it's getting quite difficult. Watch out for that combo. One of those combos can be really, really powerful, especially with a Luigi that managed to get all the hits confirmed.
All Luigi needs is one of those combos, and Javi reacting with tech, I am pained me impressed. Honestly, like, that was some next level stuff, and just the level of awareness that these players bring to the table. I mean, both of these pretty much, I think, could be considered like world-class players. Like, Javi has been showing up at events in the States for quite a while now, and Law has managed to get like victories over plenty of Mexico City's finest, including Meister, which is a name that I imagine pretty much everybody in the Smash scene should be familiar with at this point. Javi, though, working on that advantage and just trying to keep it, as Law seems to be wanting to just close it out and perhaps work on that sheer death combo once more. Just air to air constantly. Javi getting a couple of swings of the sword right in there, but not yet enough. This time he read the air dodge, but Law very wisely saving that jump. Just such a lifesaver, but he's gonna have to spend it here right after this, and it's going to be a counter. Javi knew the trajectory that Law had to cover with that green missile, and whether it was a misfire or not, I do think that counter would have been enough due to the percent and the closeness to the blast zone. So first game going to Javi. So far, so good for him, but we could still see him get rocked and just try to change characters.
Yeah, right now we saw that counter that really helped Javi turn the tides and just instantly win that last match. Right now we're gonna see if there's a counter pick. No, we're staying the same. The only thing that should be changing, yes sir, is the stage. We're going to small battlefield, quite the popular choice of stage right now, if I dare to say it, because it's been a while since it's been added to Smash, and it's been also quite been heavily used stage, if I say, because I don't know, it's like Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, it's very, very similar. Like, the blast zones are the main thing, and the platforms also have different configurations. So, like, they do bring different things to the table. Mainly the fact that the floor is way shorter here in Small Battlefield than it is on Pokemon Stadium 2, which is one of the larger stages. And look at the confirm Javi, making it look seamless, even getting a couple of dash dances, sign that he is clearly feeling himself. And Law going for that confirm. Javi stalling his recovery for as long as he could, just to be able to make it safely back into the stage. And now this could turn into another punish. Law falls for the Luigi check, right? Like, are you going to pull the trigger on that Luigi Cyclone or not? I mean, it's an excellent option, perhaps the best combo breaking move in the entirety of Ultimate. Frame 1 invincibility, like what else could you ask for? And quite an active hitbox and quite the range to boot. But if you are able to predict that, then of course you're gonna eat a fat punish. Lucina, by the way, also having one of those frame 1 invincible options. So very, very important here. And counter this time, but I think that because of the position, Javi should have opted for an aerial, but instead, like, I mean, even though it's not all written yet, perhaps this is the leeway that Law needed to be able to bring it back.
We're seeing quite the struggle for Law trying to get back to the stage. Javi going for him to the other corner of the blast zone. Right now we're seeing that shield poke that's going to take Javi's first stock. Law has to play the cleanest set ever if he wants to keep the possibility of getting to the top 12 winner side. And it seems that it's going to be quite a struggle. It's taking a little bit of percentage, 34-47%. There's the grab. This could be big. This could be the opportunity, but Javi's DI is way more difficult to predict. Right now, we're getting off way easily, just 37%, taking a lot by surprise, but not taking the route of DI that he expected it. So right now, we're seeing quite a struggle. Again, it's not working out for Law. He's trying to find an approach that could suit him to take the stock. Right now, this is a dangerous situation. He's going to get back on stage. Javi is going to let him get up just by nothing, but not without a small punish.
I mean, as far as tough-looking matchups for Luigi go, like, this has to be one of the toughest looking, right? Like, just the range, the speed, the floatiness from Lucina. And even the combo breaking tools like could be a nightmare for Luigi to deal with. I thought Javi was going to go for the backer right after that, perhaps imitating Proto Banham right there, but no, going for the forward tilt, just covering a slightly more active move than some of other Lucina's options, and just sending Law straight into the blast zone. But I mean, you couldn't be blamed to believe that Law could still bring it back, because that is Luigi's nature. Such is the power that this character brings, and maybe even the fear. Javi, of course, keeping himself composed, not letting that be a factor this time around, and just very clearly taking out this set. But as I've been saying time and time again, this is not it for Lost Run. He still has some demons to face, perhaps in the loser's bracket.
Yes, everyone has their own demons brackets. Right now, we're seeing the replays going live. We can see the replay that played before. There was no chance. Javi didn't thought about making that a backer, and we see right now the finishing counter that sealed the first game. And right now, we're seeing this other replay that charged everything. It was trying so hard, Law, to find that combo, that single opening for him to make it, but it seemed that it wasn't enough with that simple neutral air to forward smash.
It was not enough. He was not quite enough to close it there, but Javi is still managing to get it and just going so deep off stage time and time again, just constantly harassing Luigi at the place where it hurts most for him, which, like, Lucina is the perfect character to be able to go for those edge guards. The backer is huge. It's still incredibly powerful. That move was never nerfed. There is also, like, the fact that he had the counter, right? Like, he showed it a couple of times. Like, one of those times missed, but the other time it just was proof of just how effective that type of coverage can be versus Luigi. And I mean, I was actually kind of scared to see, because in the first game, I turned around for a second because there's